Fiona Clark, the Zenergizer here, and today I wanted to give you I'm going to give you 4 tips, 4 different techniques that you can use to really boost your immune system. Now, I don't know about you, but the world seems to be on this treadmill of fear with regards to the coronavirus. Now, we have a choice. We either keep on that treadmill and keep running with everybody else, or we make a choice and we sort of say, do you know what? I'm taking precautions, I'm being sensible, I'm listening for what I need to know, but I am not going to get drawn in and continue that journey on the treadmill. Now, when we hear about these things that go on, and I have to say, I remember I moved to Hong Kong when SARS was starting, and it was the same then. And so much of this fear is the fear of the unknown, because we really don't know too much about where it's going to take, how it's going to affect us, how it's going to affect our loved ones. And so we get into this anxiety. We get into this, we continue to watch and listen and read about everything that's going on the numbers that are going up, etc., because we can't not do it. There's something quite bizarre about that, isn't it? We just continue to keep listening and reading about what all the gloom and doom is. But what I want to say to you today is the biggest gift that you can give yourselves is to boost your immune system. You are your best healer, and I know you can heal yourself from anything if you so desire. Now, I'm going to share with you today 4 tips, actually. I was going to do 3. I normally do 3, but I'm going to give you an extra one today. That are very simple but very effective in actually boosting your energy system, because let's face it, we are all energy. That is all we are. So when we think about when we're stressed, when we are sick, when we are in pain, our energy system will get out of balance. It's almost like you're paddling up that stream and it's really hard work. And what we want to do is to flow. We want to turn the boat round, go down that river and just flow over with all the waves and the rocks and everything else. And then that's when we feel content, we feel healthy, we feel happy, we feel confident. So what I'd like you to do right now is just to close your eyes. Wherever you're sitting, just do a quick scan of your physical body. What do you notice? What does your body feel like? Does it feel tense? Does it feel as if you've got any pain anywhere? Are you surprised by the tension that you're now noticing? Now you've taken your awareness to it. I'd like you to think about your breath. How are you breathing? Are you taking short, sharp breaths from the upper part of your chest? Are they shallow? Do you feel that every now and again you're just taking a bit of a sharp breath? How do your feet feel? Do they feel securely connected to the ground? Or do they feel a little bit shaky? If I came up and I pushed you, would you fall over completely, or would your lower part of your body just be really firmly rooted and the upper part would just float across? Okay, so now what I'd like you to do is to really focus on your feet to start with, and I'd like you to think about a beautiful long root that's coming down from the center of your foot, and it's going deep, deep down into Mother Earth. And then you've got all these other roots that are coming off from your toes, the soles of your feet, and the heels of your feet. And feel that those roots are just pulling you down. And that just feels quite different. It makes you feel maybe a little bit more secure, a little bit more certain, a little bit more safety. And then consciously be aware of your breath now and start to breathe from the base of your stomach. So I'd like you to take the breath in for the count of 6. And as we do this, I'd like you to rest your tongue on the back of your mouth. And then breathe out for 6. I'm going to take 2 more. Breathing in again for 6 with the tongue on the back of your mouth. And allow your breath to come out as you count for 6. breathing in again, just noticing your body just starting to relax, sinking deeper into your chair. And let that breath go. And I'd like you to have just awareness of how does your body feel now? Do you feel a little bit more relaxed as your shoulders loosened up? Maybe your hands are just a little bit more fluid. We hold a lot of tension in our hands as we do in our jaw. How does your stomach and your digestive system feel? Just have the awareness. So the first thing I want to share with you is we can do some tapping. Now we have these 2 points just underneath your collarbone is known as K27. It's the kidney meridian, and our meridians are our energy pathways. There's 14 of them that come up and down our body. Now this point, kidney, is, well, the emotions connected to the kidney meridian are all to do with fear, anxiety, dread, panic, all these things that we could be experiencing right now with all the news going on about the coronavirus. So we're going to tap this, but also we're going to tap the middle of our chest here. Now this is the thymus here. So when we're sick, when we're in pain, when we're stressed, immune system goes down. All right. So when we tap over here, so we're going to put the palm of our hand, and we're going to take some nice long deep breaths. And you can close your eyes if you like, and you can just focus inward. And just notice how that feels. So what we're doing here is we're boosting our thymus, which is our immune system, as well as calming down this meridian, which is taking us into that fight and flight. So we've got a double whammy going on here. Now you can do this separately. You can just tap underneath the collarbones. And you can just do a nice thump in the middle of your chest here, a bit like the Tarzan tap. Remembering to take those long, deep breaths as we do that. But why not just do it all together? And then just think, how does that feel? It's quite vibrant. It's really shaking everything up. All right, so the next point. In between, where your arm connects to your body, we have got lymphatic points just down here, this strip. And I want you just to massage down here. And if there's any tenderness, then I'd like you to massage that until it goes. You're going to do it both sides. Now this is the lymphatic point for our central meridian. Central meridian begins at the pubic bone and it comes up here. So this can be a little bit sensitive if you feel that you're too much in your mind, there's too many emotions, your brain's on overdrive, which if you're feeling anxious is going to be. So this, oh, mine's a little bit sore on here. These are your lymphatic points, and it just allows that to break that all up, if you like. If you've never done this before, it may feel very sensitive for quite a while, but I can assure you the more you do this, the more it will just disappear, and the quicker it will go once you've done it a few times. So that's number 2. Now the third thing I want to share with you is spleen meridian. Now the spleen meridian ends just here on the bra strap for women, so right underneath where your elbow is. Now the spleen is our largest lymphatic organ. It is so important when we're talking about our immune system, because it's the most important part of our immune system. Because actually what it does, it also recognizes any foreign invaders. It actually will then remove, its job is to remove the old blood cells, but to increase remove the red blood cells and increase the white blood cells, which is what we need. So what we can do is literally just tap underneath your elbow here. You're going to do this on both sides. I know we've only got one spleen, but the meridians are bilateral, so they're both sides, okay? So you can do this for as many times as you like, and do it for as long as you like. Doesn't matter how many times you do this during your day. Now I'd like you just to think, okay, take a moment. How does that feel? It's energizing. I feel energized already, okay? So we can do this as many times as we like, and massaging this. Now the other point that I wanted to share with you today is central meridian, and this is what we call the zip up. We are going to zip up our central meridian from our pubic bone up to our chin. Now we do this 3 times. Now you can do this very slowly. You can put your hands together and just see if you can feel the energy of this. Just bring your hands up towards your chin. Oh, remembering to take those breaths as well. Don't hold your breath. Bring it up again. And then you can let it go. And then bring it up a third time. Or what I do is I quickly just bring it up like that. Now what this is doing, when our central meridian here is out of balance, or maybe it's open, it allows us to feel quite vulnerable. It makes us maybe feel a little bit more anxious. We may then also take on the energy of other people. So if you're surrounded by people or the news like we are at the moment, which is full of the gloom and doom, then you are going to be absorbing all of that into your energy system. But when we trace central meridian up 3 times, when we zip up, just think about zipping your energy up, and you're closing it all around so nobody else can affect your energy field. Okay, so it's really, really simple. So that's 3 things: tapping here, massaging your lymphatic, central meridian and supraspinatus actually, and then tapping under the bra, or on the bra strap, which is your spleen, to boost the energy of that meridian as well. So the other thing what I would say is to you, get out in nature, because there is nothing more grounding and more balancing for however you feel than going out into nature, listening to the birds singing, just breathing in the air. Whenever I go out with my dog, or even if I'm out on my own, it's almost like as soon as I get out, the universe rings this massive alarm bell and says, oh, yeah, peace. And I just take this extra breath and I just feel much calmer. I feel much more grounded. Again, quite often what I do, even when I'm walking, is I will have a stop and think, do I feel grounded? Are those roots coming down from the soles of my feet? Because that's what enables me to feel safe, to feel secure, to feel really solidly connected to Mother Earth. And the root, this is all connecting root chakra, and root chakra is our first chakra. So the chakras are 7 wheels of energy that come up our body. And just think about a tree. If the roots of a tree do not go deep down into the core of the earth, spreading its roots, then if a puff of wind comes along, that tree is down. And it's the same for us as humans. When we have our root chakra in balance, when we have those roots that are going down into the deepest part of Mother Earth, we feel safe, we feel secure, we feel certain. So despite what might be going on around us, and we know the news of the coronavirus is going to carry on, but we have a choice to step away from that and to start thinking about how we can protect our own immune systems. So get out in fresh air, do these techniques. I will be sharing some more videos to do that as well. And also please drink lots of water. I did hear, and I'm not sure if this is total factual, but I'm going to give you this information anyway, that if we keep on drinking every 15 minutes, so we're keeping the fluid going down our throat, if you do get attacked by any sort of virus, it actually enables that virus to make sense really, to wash all the way down into your stomach. So it is more likely that you're not going to get those lungs infected and the respiratory disorders that a lot of people are getting with this virus. So try it. I mean, we know we need to keep hydrated, so there is nothing more powerful than just keep on sipping water throughout your day so that you keep yourself hydrated. Another beautiful way to look after your body. So if you've got any questions or any comments, please leave them below the video. And if you would like to share this video for me, I would love you to do that as well. If you feel there's somebody that you think might benefit from this, click on that share button and share it for me, or click and send them the link. Okay, so revitalize your energy, and I can tell you now, you will revitalize your life. Thank you for watching, and this is Fiona Clark, the Zenergizer, and I will speak to you very soon.